All right, it's been a while, but I haven't been slacking. My fancy chop saw came in, got my metal, and I went to work. Car is now on the jig. The jig is not leveled yet, of course, or the car is not leveled. I just got it mounted to the jig right now. In fact, you can visually see, I don't know if you can on the camera, but the car is actually slanted this way. I jacked this side up a little bit higher because I wanted to raise the car anyways. But when I was lifting this side, on the driver's side, it wanted to kind of cock a little bit on the jack stands, and I didn't want to go too high and risk it tipping off those stands, so I went ahead and braced it on the jig and went around to the other side and I'll raise it in increments on each side. So I'll level it maybe tomorrow. I need to clean out the shop because there's metal shavings everywhere. Then putting the drill press to work. So I have 3 crossbars. This is probably should have been bigger. Hopefully I don't have to worry about this flexing too bad. It's 3/16 wall, which is fairly thick, but it's 2-inch main beams, 2-inch tubing. Then all my sleeves are 2.5. All of them have these 5/8, I think, nuts and bolts. Nuts welded and the bolts to lock everything in place. 2-inch crossbars, I've got 3 of them. 1 front, 1 middle to use as a slider if I need to jack anywhere up on anything. And of course these arms, these sleeves are all the same, so if I need to swap that long cross member up front to lift the front end, I can. I made 4 of these, which are just 1.5-inch tubing with some 2-inch angle, I believe. It's all 3/16 wall, which that actually looks smaller. That actually isn't 3/16. It doesn't look like this. Like, I don't even know it. Maybe 1/8. But anyways, that's 3/16 welded on top. So I have a bolt hole there, bolt hole on the side. These will be mounted through this probably with a nut and washer. These arms extend out this way and of course up and down this way. And of course it slides up and down on the beam. So I'll flip this around to the inside, bolt it up these holes, and I'll raise these to where they need to be level and then tighten everything down. These, as I trip over damn power cords. These, same thing, it's 2-inch, 1.5 inch. And I just took a grinder and notched, I don't know if you can see, but they're just notched so the seam weld lip sits inside them, kind of like how a scissor jack does. There's 4 of those. That'll hold the rockers, and that's the part I have to level still. Onto the back of the car. The cross brace there, and these arms. Same deal as the front. Bolt to the top, and those mount into these bolt holes on the back of these frame rails. On the front, once I get the outer frame rails, those have nut holes, and I can actually run it straight into the nuts that are on the frames once I get it all welded up. So hopefully this will allow me to get the car all completely level, get my front frame rails all level, and allow me to place scissor jacks on this cross beam and lift those floor supports where they need to be. And I'll run a strap over the car and around this to hold the rockers down so it doesn't want to lift the whole car. So this is what I've been needing, and hopefully will do the trick. Oh, I also learned a valuable lesson. Got this grinder chop saw, or abrasive chop saw. So these carbide blades, they work like a dream. They slice through metal like butter. However, they're just like drill bits. I learned the hard way. You burn them up. You have to let them cool between cuts and don't go too aggressive. Luckily, I got all but like 2 pieces cut with it before it decided to give. So I went on Amazon and ordered another one to the tone of about 50 bucks, I think. I got a cheap one that the reviews were good, so hopefully it holds up. If anyone has one, I'll review it for you if you want once I get it in, see if it's worth a damn. But the high-end ones are the good carbide blades, run anywhere from $100 to $200 for a good one. But that's my update for now, guys. Hopefully now I'll be able to get this thing leveled and start moving forward on welding stuff, and you'll start seeing some more actual progress videos. But I'm happy with the way this jig turned out. We got it together in about a weekend roughly. I mean, I got the I got the metal mid last week, and due to the weather, I hadn't been out here a whole lot. It's been pretty cold, and I don't want to hear it, you northern guys that are used to it. Down in South Mississippi, freezing is cold, and it's been in the 20s. So I don't have a heater out here, and most of the time I leave the door open anyways for the dog because she freaks out if I shut it. But I got all the cutting done in about 2 days, all the welding done the next day, and then we slid it all, we got the jig all slid together yesterday, I think, and got the wheels and everything bolted up. And then, like I said, I just finished the last of the arms, these little rocker arms. I ground them today and got it mounted up about 30 minutes ago. But I'm liking it. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching.